Right, assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Update. So basically Bitcoin is messing up with investors, mind right now, and I think that Bitcoin is pretty much not in the mood of being very friendly. As I spoke yesterday, we might just have a fake out, move down, make a fake out and do that. And that's just a classic way of doing the falling wedges. So if you have a falling wedge, Bitcoin loves to do fake outs and then move to the upside. Now, let's actually go back to the history and let's talk about the June of 2000 and I think 20 or 21, because that's where that classical, falling wedge fake out happened. And I'm going to show you because I do remember this very, very well. And it happened back somewhere here. Okay. So you do have Bitcoin that had a falling wedge right over there, right? So you're having a falling wedge. And all you did is, if you look at it, falling wedge, falling wedge, falling wedge, fake out, and then move to the upside. So Bitcoin does love to do some fake outs when you have a falling wedge. Now this falling wedge is more visible on the 4-hour time frame. So something like this and this, right? You move to the downside, you break down like this, and then you all of a sudden just took over. So can it happen on the 4-hour time frame where we have a move to the downside, make a fake out of a falling wedge? Now if I do show you, for example, on the 4-hour time frame, that's where it's visible. You do have a move down, break below the falling wedge, which is a fake out basically, and then you start to jump all the way back up. And it does make sense. It does make sense to even go back up, because the thing is, as I told you yesterday, that the story isn't over. Yeah, you broke down, but the retest, look at the retest, guys. The retest once again is above the line. So support, right? And support right there. And now zoom in, and you're above the line. Okay, one candle is above the line, second candle is above the line, third one is above the line, the number 4 candle is above the line. So for the past 16 hours basically you have been holding above the line. Now let's say that this isn't very valid and you start to come down and take the stop loss once again, then boom, okay, that has failed to maintain the falling wedge, and then this is not a fake out, but it's actually a disaster to go to $18,000. But right now, what I can just say is that you potentially have very good chances that you're looking for Bitcoin to make a fake out. Now on the daily time frame, you do have a bullish Harami candlestick as well. So today can be the day you start to pump back up again, maybe even break above the falling wedge. And once again, the technical target of the falling wedge is going to be up here to this area, which is $30,800 or $30,700. That's where you do have the technical target. So move sideways, try to break above and then try to move up. That's just how things are looking to me for Bitcoin. Let's try to check what weekly time frame is also suggesting. So the weekly, as I told you before, that you do not have the weekly to have 3 black crows. Like yesterday, it looked like a 3 black crows, but then again, the closing really matters, and the closing happens in the next 2 days. And right now, what you have is almost a spinning top, okay, which is a bullish reversal candle to go to the upside. So we might just see next week being green one more time, and potentially even greener than you might thought that it's going to be. Now, do remember that on the weekly time frame, we do have a retest. And I'm going to show you this one trend line on the weekly time frame, and it's actually something like that, okay? And keep in mind, I'm going to tell you the possible scenarios, that you have the left shoulder, the head here, and the right shoulder, and Bitcoin is now retest. And this was the retest that I've been telling you previously, like for the past 2 months actually, when we were up here back in April, that I want to see Bitcoin, and I was expecting it to happen back in April and May, that it comes down to 24K, which actually you did now. After such a long term, after 2 months, you've actually come to 24,000, and you do have this as your neckline, okay? So that's the retest of a neckline. And this whole pattern takes you all the way to $37,000. So that's something, okay? So if you do try to break below here, lose this, then you're looking for 18,000. I think that's the end of it. So we're at the very, very, very crucial level once again. So not all hope are lost just yet. We do have a little bit of hope. So let's end this with maybe the monthly time frame. And yeah, the monthly is still far away from the closing. You do have 14 days, 14 hours. I don't know how this is going to develop, but let's say if this month you do try to come up here and make a doji and then boom, start to move up again, that would be really, really awesome. Maybe you could be making a bull flag on the monthly once again here. Move up, make a bull flag, and then you move all the way to even $42,000. So that's it for this update on Bitcoin. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.